if we came on this show right after the album dropped, like we were, I guess, planning to, or well, not really planning to, but hypothetically speaking, if that happened, I feel like my take would have been different than it is about to be right now. Because, yeah, man, I had expectations going into the album. And look, we earlier in the show we talked about Drake and what are our expectations about his album. I feel like expectations are a part of life. We to act like expectations are not present would be disingenuous. Now, obviously, we have to try to be as realistic as possible with the expectations. That's the freaking challenge. I thought it was reasonable to expect Ty Dolla Sign to deliver a quality project, something that was maybe more R&B esque than he's probably given us in the near future. I'm sorry, in the near past. And we didn't really get that, at least for the majority of the album. Now, I must say, the music that Ty Dolla Sign puts out to me it's good music overall. Like you just cannot listen to his album and say that any of his songs are trash. You can't say that they're not well put together, well produced. Everything that he puts together, all the songs are just well put together, well packaged. They generally deliver. However, I just feel like Ty Dolla Sign has a very wide fan base at this point, right? Like he's had to stretch himself in so many genres over the last probably 5 to 7 years since he's, gotten more popping, ingratiated himself with more artists, Kanye West. He works with a lot of people overseas. J Bob, like this nigga is the new R. Kelly. He might be he's like R. Kelly on steroids, not the freaking the bad R. Kelly, not that guy. I'm talking about musically speaking, in terms of how he's able to extend himself in different genres. I think the industry respects him and the people respect him. So I get why the album is so diverse, right? You got songs like Spicy with Post Malone, you know what I'm saying? You got songs with Nicki Minaj, Expensive.
Spicy is the best song on the album. Spicy to me, by the way.
Spicy? You like Spicy?
Best song on the album to me.
To me, I think Spicy's all right. Like, I mean, it didn't really hit me. It still hasn't really hit me the way I think it was supposed to. I don't think it's the best song on the album, personally. If I had to rank this album, Spicy would be in my top 10, but Spicy is not better to me than I'm pulling it up right now. It's not better than Real Life with Roddy Ricch. It's not better than
track 6.
Hold on, what the fuck is the? Oh, I'm losing the freaking. I'm losing these names of songs, man. I like the joint with Music Soul Child and Black. And here's the thing. Here's what I noticed. I noticed that like halfway in the album, it got really R&B. Like it was almost like right after the Burna Boy interlude, the album switched up musically. Before, in the beginning, it was very poppy, right? All these like anthem type songs where we used to Ty Dolla Sign making these generic. I'll call them generic. To me, Spicy's very generic. That's why I don't really like the song. It just seems like an insert artist. The song was already made. Let's just put Post Malone on here, and his name value is going to take this song to the next level. I feel like the album overall musically was not bad. However, man, we needed more R&B from this guy. We just did. I'm sorry. I don't even think that's too hard and too much to expect from a dude who's given us R&B records his entire career. I just don't think that was too much to expect. Overall, though, it's not a bad project. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good.
I will say this.
It's just not what I want to hear from him. I am not playing the first half of this album. All the songs that I am running back since the album dropped are on the back half of the album. Every last one of them.
Well,
I'm talking about.
That's because you are R&B.
Nah, not at all, man. I like ratchet shit. Hey, man.
You like R&B more, but I mean,
that's not true. Actually, that is true.
Ty Dolla Sign, right? Like this, I say this respectfully, as respectfully as ever. Ty Dolla Sign, don't get mad at me. I love Ty Dolla Sign, but Ty Dolla Sign makes gimmicky music, but he makes the best gimmicky music on this planet. Like you know, some people can make gimmicky music, but not like Ty Dolla Sign. His gimmicky music is actually fantastic. Like Spicy is gimmicky, right? Expensive is gimmicky, but it is fantastic gimmicky music. Like he's the best at that.
See, you call it gimmicky. I call it generic. To me, them songs are just generic as hell. Like they don't have flair. Like it's just this basic topic that he wants to touch on. He's saying all these basic generic terms. Insert generic lyric. Oh, I got VVs on my wrist. Oh, 20 carats on my neck. Like, yes, he sounds great, but it's all basic. It's basic.
I mean, like
yeah, gimmicky is a good word too. Definitely applies.
Like to me, I mean, I get it. Like Ty Dolla Sign. Funny thing is, Ty Dolla Sign, I still to this day think that his best album is Free TC. That to me, what he was able to do on Free TC was like phenomenal, beyond phenomenal. But he was still making gimmicky music on Free TC. But at the time, we never heard anything like that before. So it was like, yo, man, that thing hit. I think this album is very, very, very similar to Free TC. I think it's very similar. Unfortunately, though, the songs don't hit as hard as Free TC did. Because remember, he was talking about like very, very, very deep topics, like you know his brother being in jail and you know like some deep ass stuff. This one is not as deep, but I think they're very similar albums actually. You're on mute.
What I was saying was Free TC, believe it or not, had some pop songs. Like remember that joint "Bring It Out of Me."
Oh,
you know,
man.
he was trying to show people his versatility as an artist on that album, which he did. He executed
that joint.
But nah, man, I just feel like Ty Dolla Sign is he's become more of he's become a more like diverse artist than I think people actually give him credit for. You know what I'm saying? Like people like me, I prefer his more R&B stuff personally, but I understand that he's satisfying his other parts of his fans. Like people care about him making songs like Spicy and Expensive. People like that shit from him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that.
I prefer that from him. I mean, we all say, yeah, R&B, Ty Dolla. No, I mean, I told you right now, Spicy to me is the best song on the album. I think
I don't agree with
Expensive is one of the best songs on the album. I think track 6 is one of the best songs on the album. Like I like him doing
track 6 is dope.
I like him doing that.
Track 6 is dope. To me, I think some of the best songs that have replay value are at the top because they're more like the tempo is very high. However, like I said, I prefer the back half of the album.
Okay.
I even like the joint with Gunna, Powder Blue. That one's dope. It's not that one is like if I'm talking about stylistically, that would actually belong on the first half of the album because it fits more.
Yeah.
Like it just fits more with the gimmicky generic shit that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
I think it's good.
Yeah, let's wrap up that combo, man. Cause what would you grade the album though? But before we move on.
A solid B. Solid. What about you?
I'm not mad at that. I think it has too much quality music for me to give it any less than a B. Like as much as I just said about the album, to me, like the music itself is too good. Whether or not I prefer it or not, to give it anything less than a B. So I'm giving it a B. Honestly.
You're a very smart man.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
I will say this. I would give that album title a F. I hate it. I
actually loved it. So here's I'm glad you brought that up before we moved on, man. Because I swear to you, before the album came out, when he released the title of the album, I was like, oh, so Ty Dolla Sign trying to be funny. So he's gonna come out with an album where he has very limited amount of features, and his songs are gonna be featuring himself. Because remember how they used to say Drake used to feature on his own songs? Remember how that was a thing back in the day?
Yeah.
Like how because Drake sang and he rapped and shit like that, he could deliver on hooks.
Mhm.
I thought that was what Ty Dolla Sign was gonna do based on the title. And guess what? We didn't get any of that. We probably got a total of 5 songs on a 20 plus song album by himself. To me, the album did not match the title did not match the album, but I do like the title name. I will say that. I like it.
True to his purpose. Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what's funny? I see. Sorry to bring it back up, but you know what's funny? What I thought he was actually going to do was have a feature on every single song, like kind of treat the album like sort of like Drake's playlist type thing, where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna feature, like I'm gonna have like people, it's gonna be other people's songs, but I'm gonna be on the hook of them, or I'm gonna be like on a verse of them. That's what I thought he was gonna actually do, but there was absolutely no rhyme or reason to why he named it that.
What about, it doesn't make sense.